For 8 years, my family has suffered and my career has suffered. Oprah Winfrey, you know what you need to do and stop hiding. People are beginning to see you for who you are. That woman hugged me and said, when I look at you, I ain't doing nothing but looking at me. And I shared my relationship with her about my mother, as she shared hers with me.
For years, Monique has been outspoken about her grievances with Oprah Winfrey, accusing the media mogul of blackballing her and contributing to her struggles in the industry. She has frequently shared the pain and damage she believes Oprah's actions have caused to her career and reputation. From being labeled difficult to work with to feeling abandoned during tough times, Monique has carried these grievances publicly, often expressing frustration and disappointment. Audiences have witnessed her raw emotions and steadfast resolve as this saga unfolded. Now, it seems the narrative has taken a significant turn. After years of hurt and public conflict, Monique has delivered what many see as a definitive statement, a bold declaration signaling her decision to let go. Her recent words have sent shockwaves through the media, with many interpreting this as Monique finally drawing a line and saying, "Enough is enough." This video dives into Monique's latest statements, dissecting the powerful words that have everyone talking. We'll unpack the history of her fractured relationship with Oprah Winfrey, analyze the potential fallout from this latest development, and ask the burning question: has Monique just closed the chapter on Oprah for good? In a bold move, Monique has launched a new wave of accusations against Oprah, and this time it feels more serious than ever. The comedian has publicly questioned Oprah's ties to controversial Hollywood figures, including Diddy, Harvey Weinstein, and Joe Deuce, John of God, all of whom have faced serious allegations. Monique suggests these associations are far from coincidental and claims to have legal evidence connecting them. She even references an event in Colorado she calls a TOZ, hinting at a larger narrative. These explosive claims raise significant questions. What does Monique truly know? Why has she chosen to speak out now? And most importantly, what impact will this have on Oprah's legacy and their long-standing feud? Oprah Winfrey's reputation is under intense scrutiny, with many aligning themselves with Monique's perspective. One social media user commented, "Being friends with Weinstein, John of God, and Diddy tells you a lot." Known for her outspoken nature, Monique has never shied away from calling out those she believes have wronged her. Her complicated history with Oprah is marked by years of public disputes, with Monique alleging betrayal and career sabotage. This latest accusation seems to be the culmination of long-standing resentment. While the details of Monique's recent claims remain murky, she strongly implies that Oprah has something to hide, framing this as a potential turning point in their feud. Monique suggests these revelations could leave a permanent stain on Oprah's reputation. The burning questions now are, what exactly has Monique revealed, and what evidence does she claim to have? With the stakes higher than ever, this unfolding conflict could have far-reaching consequences for both women. The saga between Monique and Oprah isn't new. It's a long-standing conflict that has evolved over the years. Initially, public opinion overwhelmingly sided with Oprah. Many dismissed Monique's accusations as the grievances of a disgruntled artist struggling with career setbacks and unfairly blaming Oprah. The narrative cast Monique as bitter and resentful. While Oprah's reputation as a media powerhouse remained untarnished, her influence seemingly unshakable. However, time and the emergence of new perspectives have begun to shift the narrative. Monique's unwavering claims, paired with broader conversations about power dynamics in Hollywood and the silencing of Black voices, have led some to reevaluate her story. What was once easily dismissed as personal bitterness is now being viewed through a more critical lens. Increasingly, people are questioning whether Monique's experiences point to a larger systemic issue within the entertainment industry. The evolving narrative surrounding Monique's accusations against Oprah Winfrey is prompting deeper reflection. Once met with skepticism, her claims are now being reconsidered, raising questions about accountability, fairness, and the potential consequences of wielding significant influence in the entertainment industry. For Monique, her grievances feel justified, as she has pointed to several incidents that cast Oprah's actions in a questionable light. To truly understand the depth of their conflict, we need to rewind to 2009 during the press tour and Oscar campaign for the film Precious. Monique, who delivered a stunning Oscar-winning performance in the film, claims this period marked the beginning of their discord. According to Monique, Oprah, a producer on Precious alongside Lee Daniels and Tyler Perry, urged her to attend the Cannes Film Festival to promote the movie. This moment, Monique says, sowed the seeds of a strained and contentious relationship.
A request from the movie studio that I fly to France for the Cannes Film Festival. I simply said I respectfully declined. And I said to them, my deal is with Lee Daniels, and I've done my job. did all of my contractual obligations, and I was done. When they called, I had a couple days just downtime. I wanted to spend that with my husband and my kids. I said, guys, I'm spending time with my family. I'm gonna pass. And they all agreed.
We were on the campaign, and she was making unreasonable demands. You gotta play ball. This is not just show. It's show, business. And the backlash only got worse.
Monique, valuing family time over what she considered excessive promotional demands, declined a request to attend the Cannes Film Festival for Precious. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, she explained that this decision led to her being labeled as difficult to work with. What initially seemed like a minor disagreement became a pivotal moment, igniting a prolonged feud with Oprah Winfrey, Lee Daniels, and Tyler Perry. From Monique's perspective, this conflict was more than a scheduling issue. It was a clash of principles. She felt that the producers, particularly Oprah, failed to respect her boundaries and personal priorities. When backlash ensued over her refusal to participate in promotional events, Monique believed the trio left her to face the fallout alone. She has publicly shared how this lack of support played a significant role in her professional struggles and contributed to her being ostracized in Hollywood. Monique alleges that her decision to stand firm bruised egos and triggered a deliberate effort to blacklist her. She accuses Oprah, Daniels, and Perry of using their considerable influence to damage her reputation and limit her career opportunities. For Monique, this wasn't just a consequence of being labeled difficult, but a calculated act of retaliation, showcasing the power dynamics within Hollywood. For Monique, the alleged blackballing was more than a missed role or press opportunity. It represented the silencing of those who dare to challenge power, especially in Hollywood. She sees her experience as a cautionary tale, illustrating the risks of confronting influential figures and the lengths they might go to protect their authority. This perceived betrayal by Oprah deepened the rift between them, fueling years of public resentment. Monique has also accused Oprah of hypocrisy, citing her associations with controversial figures while criticizing Monique's choices. This double standard, Monique believes, underscores the unfair treatment she endured. Over time, their feud has unfolded publicly, evolving from a professional dispute into a larger commentary on race, power, and systemic inequality in the entertainment industry. For Monique, the conflict reflects deeper issues of accountability and fairness, highlighting the challenges faced by those who speak out against Hollywood's powerful elite. The lasting impact of perceived betrayals is evident in Monique's complicated relationship with Oprah, especially following the 2010 incident involving her brother, Gerald Imes. Just a month after Monique's Oscar win for Precious, Oprah invited Gerald onto her talk show. This invitation was deeply painful for Monique, as she had previously spoken about being abused by her brother as a child. While Monique acknowledges that Oprah called her beforehand to ask permission for Gerald's appearance, the context of that call, as Monique recounted in an interview with T.I. on his podcast, Expeditiously, is crucial. Monique claims Oprah framed the situation as Gerald wanting to apologize to her and offer guidance on recognizing predators. Monique told Oprah she didn't want any contact with her brother, but didn't object to the show, holding on to a faint hope that he might have changed. She expressed gratitude for Oprah's apparent consideration of her feelings. However, things took a turn when Monique saw commercials featuring her mother, father, and her other brother, who had once managed her career. This brother was well aware of the fear Monique had of the brother on stage. Monique felt betrayed when the narrative shifted from an apology to a public spectacle. This moment dramatically altered her view of Oprah, leaving her feeling that Oprah's intentions were far from considerate and deepening her sense of betrayal and mistrust.
Oprah Winfrey called us up, and she said my brother wanted to come on the show.
Your older brother you described as a monster, and he abused you.
Yes.
From the time you were...
Said it?
How did you... Were we talking about sexual abuse?
Yes. She said, if you don't want me to have your brother on the show, I will cancel the show. But I wanted to call you up to see how you felt first.
Monique thought Oprah had her back, but that was not the case.
I began to see commercials with my brother, my mother, my father, and my other brother. Now, the reason why that means so much is because in the conversation we had about my brother, we then went deeper and we began to talk about our relationships with our mothers and our fathers. She never said my mother was coming on that show, because had Oprah Winfrey said, I'm gonna have your mother, I would have said, shut it down.
Monique claims that Oprah deceived her by withholding a key detail, the presence of other family members on the show. According to Monique, Oprah failed to inform her that her mother and other relatives would be present during her brother Gerald's appearance. From Monique's perspective, this omission was a deliberate act of manipulation designed to ambush her and exploit her family's trauma for ratings. She felt betrayed by Oprah's lack of transparency, deeply hurt by the public airing of such a sensitive issue without her full understanding and consent. This incident, more than any professional disagreement, solidified Monique's distrust of Oprah and fueled her accusations of malicious intent. "You betrayed me," Sister Monique said. She also revealed that her family had initially gone to Barbara Walters for the interview or turned down. According to Monique, Walters said, "I told your family I can't do that to you. I would do that to you. You just won that award. Why would I do that to you?" Now, let's consider why Monique's latest accusations could be particularly damaging for Oprah. Oprah's associations with controversial figures like Harvey Weinstein, Diddy, and John of God have been under public scrutiny for years. The fact that Oprah has maintained relationships with these individuals despite serious allegations against them has raised questions about her judgment and her ability or willingness to hold powerful men accountable.
We've been investigating this man's practices around the world and have found a sinister history of police investigations, allegations, and secret recording.
Monique's recent statements challenge what she perceives as a pattern in Oprah's behavior. She's not merely criticizing individual decisions, but suggesting that Oprah has a tendency to protect powerful men, even when they are implicated in harmful or questionable actions. This accusation strikes at the core of Oprah's carefully crafted image as a champion for women and a moral authority. By connecting Oprah to controversial figures like Harvey Weinstein, Monique is undermining the foundation of her public persona. This pointed critique could resonate with those already questioning Oprah's associations, further eroding public trust in her. Monique's question: how good of a person could you be if you're such great friends with Harvey?
What's the surprise so far in the other announcements that have been made so far?
I know the gal's, her great friend, but and it's my movie, Lee Daniels, the butler, but the fact that Oprah didn't get a Golden Globe nomination is shocking.
Harvey Weinstein's predatory behavior was an open secret in Hollywood long before his eventual downfall, yet Oprah maintained a close relationship with him for over 2 decades, publicly supporting him and referring to him as a friend. This raises questions about what Oprah knew and when. Could she have truly been unaware of the rumors that had circulated for years, or was she, as some speculate, turning a blind eye to protect her own standing within the industry? Sager Seal famously criticized Oprah's apparent closeness to Weinstein, calling attention to what he saw as hypocrisy within Hollywood. When the #MeToo movement exposed Weinstein's crimes, Hollywood quickly distanced itself from him. But rumors persisted that Oprah privately reached out to Weinstein, attempting to mitigate the damage. Her public statements, while acknowledging the seriousness of the situation, also framed it within a broader conversation about workplace harassment, emphasizing that the issue extended beyond Weinstein alone. The #MeToo movement marked a turning point in Hollywood, but critics like Monique argue that Oprah's response to the Weinstein scandal was a carefully crafted attempt to deflect attention from her own long-standing association with him. According to Monique, Oprah positioned herself on the right side of history without fully acknowledging her past complicity in protecting a known predator. Given the widespread knowledge of Weinstein's behavior, Monique's accusations raise uncomfortable questions about Oprah's judgment and her motivations for maintaining such a close relationship with him. Numerous actresses, including Gwyneth Paltrow, Angelina Jolie, and Ashley Judd, shared their experiences with Weinstein's predatory actions, and his reputation was widely known within the industry. It's hard to believe someone as well-connected as Oprah could have been completely unaware of these rumors. Critics argue that Oprah's response to the Weinstein scandal felt performative, a kumbaya moment that downplayed her own ties to him. While Oprah's team denies any attempts to shield Weinstein during his downfall, the suspicion lingers that she prioritized protecting her image over holding him accountable. This perceived complicity is further complicated by Oprah's associations with other controversial figures such as Sean Diddy Combs. Diddy has faced numerous allegations, including accusations of misconduct and questionable business practices. Oprah's name has even been mentioned in court documents related to Diddy's legal battles, adding another layer of complexity to the narrative. Her apparent closeness to Diddy, despite these allegations, raises more questions about her judgment and associations. The recent allegations made by Ali Carter implicating Oprah in Diddy's activities have intensified the scrutiny surrounding her relationships with controversial figures. While the validity of these claims remains unconfirmed, they contribute to a broader narrative that Oprah has consistently aligned herself with individuals accused of harmful behavior. Carter's allegations, which include secret tunnels and parties involving high-profile individuals, paint a troubling picture, suggesting Oprah's deeper involvement in Diddy's alleged activities. This adds weight to Monique's long-standing criticism of Diddy for his alleged shady dealings, making her recent accusations against Oprah even more impactful. With Homeland Security's recent raids on Diddy's homes, the situation has become increasingly volatile. Rumors that Monique may have been involved in these raids, possibly due to her rivalry with Diddy, further complicate the narrative. Monique's outspoken criticism of Diddy, combined with her ongoing feud with Oprah, lends more credibility to her claims in the eyes of some, raising serious questions about Oprah's connections with powerful, controversial men. Monique is no longer quietly voicing her frustrations. She is publicly amplifying them. With the support of her husband and manager, Sidney Hicks, Monique is expanding her accusations to a wider audience. Hicks has played a crucial role in helping Monique strategize and navigate the challenges of speaking out against such a powerful figure. Together, they present a united front, committed to exposing what they believe is the truth. Monique's accusations against Oprah, coupled with the support of her husband and manager, Sidney Hicks, have given her a platform to amplify her claims. This strategic partnership allows Monique to leverage Hicks's industry knowledge and connections, expanding her reach and potentially gaining more attention. The amplification of her voice alongside the ongoing controversies surrounding Oprah's associations creates a public narrative that could severely damage Oprah's reputation. As the public sentiment shifts, some believe that Oprah's time has come to face consequences for her past actions. One person wrote, "Yeah, it's Oprah's turn, long time coming." Another added, "Not only did she know, but she's involved. She's a Hollywood gatekeeper and needs to be investigated for that, especially for what happened in Maui. Justice for Maui. Where are the children now?" While the Maui issue remains debated online, people have seemingly made up their minds. Monique's repeated claims suggest she holds significant undisclosed information about Oprah's dealings. She hints that if this information were revealed, it could bring serious damage to Oprah's career and reputation, presenting a veiled threat that is gaining traction. Monique's accusations against Oprah create a sense of mounting tension and anticipation, raising the stakes in their ongoing conflict. By suggesting that she is holding back critical information, Monique implies that she is waiting for the right moment to reveal what she knows. This tactic places pressure on Oprah, creating an atmosphere of uncertainty and forcing her to confront Monique's grievances head-on. The mere suggestion of hidden information adds an element of intrigue, increasing the potential fallout for both parties if it were ever disclosed. Adding fuel to the fire is Monique's concern about Oprah's past associations with Joe Deuce, also known as John of God. A convicted criminal who has been found guilty of numerous sexual crimes, John of God's history raises serious questions about Oprah's judgment and the company she keeps. Monique finds Oprah's support of him deeply troubling, viewing it as part of a troubling pattern of aligning herself with controversial figures. In Monique's view, this connection damages Oprah's image as a champion for women and erodes her credibility as a moral authority. Oprah's decision to feature John of God on her show, granting him international exposure, is particularly sensitive for Monique. By amplifying his voice, Oprah helped him maintain his position of power and influence, which Monique believes contributed to further harm. For the survivors of his crimes, seeing him celebrated on such a high-profile platform was a painful reminder of their trauma. Monique's accusations highlight the larger impact of Oprah's associations with controversial figures and the potential consequences for her reputation as a public figure and philanthropist. It wasn't just painful, it also had the potential to silence victims, reinforcing the power imbalance and making it even harder for them to come forward and share their stories. Monique views Oprah's actions as a significant misstep that caused real harm, further highlighting Oprah's failure to take accountability. What do you think? Comment below and let us know your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you'll be the first to see my next update. I post celebrity news like this every week.